What is up, guys? Sorry for the little delay there. We are jumping straight into Thorzain against Inori here. Map 1 is going to be MLG Shakuris Plateau. I'm JP McDaniel, joined by Rob Simpson once again. Hey, Rob.
Hey, JP.
Grubby beat Oz 2-0. Did you hear?
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he? I didn't hear about it, but
Reddit
now
is going crazy.
Now that you caught me up, I'm good to go.
Yeah,
I hear that also it's going to be up to those of you at home to choose
something like that.
About, yeah, but potentially choosing what's going on mainstream, so keep your eyes and ears open.
Yeah, I think twitter.com/MrMLGAdam is going to be
Leading
possibly
the
throwing up a poll for that. So you can go and vote and tell us what you guys want to see. But for right now, we are going to be bringing you Thorzain against Inori here. Thorzain, of course, coming off a huge win over at DreamHack Stockholm earlier. And it's always an awesome thing to come to a tournament off a huge win like that. Your confidence level is so high. And I'm actually questioning if Thorzain is prepared for this. He was playing the Halo campaign earlier. Like an hour ago, he's just playing the Halo campaign.
That's fine, but it's Thorzain. He's the Spoon Terran. He's got which
shouldn't he be like watching the Matrix then or something? Or
that doesn't. I don't know how to. You're the second person that I've heard that thinks that his nickname has something to do with the Matrix.
Oh, it doesn't. But
okay.
If you think of like media today, if you mention Spoon, you immediately go to the Matrix, don't you?
You get to go to the Matrix if you use the word spoon?
No, man. You just think of the movie.
I don't know. I don't know. You said you go.
All right, Mr. Whatever.
So here we've got Inori scouting across the map initially. Thorzain, of course, playing a little bit of SimCity in there, laying down his barracks very close to his command center.
He'll be going for that one Rax expand here, most definitely. Already storing up the mineral count. Meanwhile, for his opponent, we will see what Inori is doing now. Inori, a lot of people think Thorzain's the clear winner here. Inori is a very beastly Protoss. Known as a PvP specialist, but his PvT is quite good. And let's see if this probe can actually block that command center. Because of that, we're going to see if the SCV can't sneak out, and no, Inori is going to be sending the probe.
Oh, that one attack actually may have put it far enough behind.
Oh, You're right, Rob.
Wow.
And because of that, it'll be started, but he's still going to have some trouble. Well, maybe not. There comes that Marine.
Out there, yeah.
Huge play there from Inori, opting to attack that SCV, like you said.
He can actually just... Oh, he could have stayed on the SCV. It only had 3 more attacks left, but now that he's too far away.
Yeah, I mean, there's that RNG factor for the SCV and where it really wants to move for that command center.
Interesting to choose. So, like, if you stay there, he could have killed the SCV.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
but the
hindsight,
probe would have guaranteed died.
Right.
So instead, he just opted for the safe choice, save the probe.
And we can see Inori wants to drop a Nexus. Unfortunately for him, you can't build that anywhere else, and you have to build it over at your natural.
Ooh,
but luckily,
wow, what creative problem solving. Pulling back the probe and using his other probe that was coming back to then drop the Nexus.
Yeah, I think Thorzain at this point also is just like, well, I've delayed it enough. I'm going to go in and scout what my opponent's doing before that Stalker comes out. And he did just that. He saw that there were no extra gateways or anything like that, and he's going to have a pretty good defense back at home. We should see a bunker started here in just a little bit, as he does want to be able to defend against some small Stalker numbers there. You really need that for your Marines, and there we can see the bunker coming back with the SCV that retreated across the map.
So now I was just taking a look at results, and Inori pretty much only had to play Protoss for the entire event.
Really?
Yeah, and then I mean who did he beat? And then he beat Puma. Well, he beat Choya, San. Also, that was it. Tassadar. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he got lucky then. PvP is his matchup, and you can surely see by those results that it is indeed.
He was able to beat Puma, which is like solid. But then he lost to Polt and was out of the event. So.
Gotcha. Well, we've had some pretty good results thus far.
Man. You know what's even crazier is that he actually... So Oz beat Inori, and then Grubby beat Oz.
That's pretty sick, man.
It's sinking in now. I think that finally it's sinking in.
we actually just saw over on the mainstream Huck taking out Sleep, the player that eliminated him from the online qualifier. So Huck getting some revenge, and now he goes up against Hart in the second round of the upper bracket, the player that knocked him out of the championship. over in Columbus. So revenge is kind of Huck's storyline for this tournament. Then we'll see if he can get it twofold. Already once against Sleep, but now going up against his next opponent, Hart.
And now we've got Thorzain over here staying solid with his build. I really want to see what Inori's going to do. I want to see what kind of tricks he has up his sleeve. It's actually just looking... Oh, yes, a Dark Shrine, of course.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say, of course. That's kind of a unique decision here. Pretty low on the army
Well, it was just
count.
like, man, he actually... There's still not any gateways out here. He
You know what?
He doesn't have much tech. And it was like, oh, wait a minute.
This is going to
Yeah,
be a
the sentry
huge...
crowd is super low, too.
This is going to be a huge point in this game because we've got the medevac timing coming up and quickly approaching for Thorzain. Stim getting finished here, but at the same time we got a Warp Prism popping out, as well as DTs. If Thorzain has the hindsight to, or excuse me, the mental knowledge, the mental scouting to be able to throw down that turret in time, as he already does have the engineering bay, he's going to be able to defend that very, very easily and also do a huge amount of damage with this push because the army size is just so small for his opponent.
Yeah, now would be the exact time to do that for Thorzain. He certainly has enough minerals, just about, to make that keep happening. Of course, Mule's helping quite a bit. Oh, yeah. I love front-loading warpins. This is so smart.
And here we go as he's about to load up just a little bit. Oh, but that factory is going to be able to scout it seconds before it lands. The DTs are on the ground. He does not have enough energy.
Oh, wow, going directly for the tech lab, although...
Cancels it.
Yep.
Thorzain does cancel it. He's about 3 supply away. Splitting up those DTs means he's going to have to use 2 of them. The early stem, but 1 still survives. He needs to throw in a turret right away, and he does do so. Meanwhile, over here at the main, the turret does finish, but there is nothing to take care of this DT.
Oh, man, this is looking very nice for Inori, although we see Thorzain seemingly unfazed from this attack, just about. Oh, is he going to be able to delay that? No, he does not opt to kill the SCV that was over there. He may... Oh, he's still not in range. So this is going to be a bit of an annoyance. Oh, man, the add-on almost getting killed once again, and oh, just barely in range, I believe, of the scan. Or maybe it was just in that range where the turret can still see but couldn't attack it if it was unobserved.
Yeah. And I think that's what we are seeing there. Warp Prism gets pushed away, and here is the counter coming up from Thorzain, where he's going to be dropping, and the Observer will not catch this, as I see where it's actually at here. Oh, I think it actually got sniped from or by Thorzain, so this drop is going to do a ton of damage here. 4 medevacs fully loaded, and army supply-wise is pretty even at this point. Supply-wise just completely even.
Oh man, all the units are distracted at the other side of the base trying to kill that floating observing factory, and now we have Thorzain getting in here, dropping all of his units very safely and in a very favorable engaging position. Inori in kind of an awkward spot. Fortunately enough for him, that Colossus pops out just in the nick of time.
Now he could actually, he could just load up and drop right on top of that Colossus and take it out, but it looks like he doesn't even need to. Yeah, he just has a huge army, and this drop is doing so well for Thorzain, as he's just going to continue here. +1 finish. We got Vikings coming out if the Colossus decides to be rebuilt, but now he's focusing down the Nexus, taking out more units. DT's being the unit trying to save Inori's base, but I don't even know if he's going to be able to do much against this attack now.
Wait, now I'm surprised that he didn't focus fire down that Nexus. He like got rid of the shields and then started killing pylons, but this looks like he's going to be able to finish it off. And there we go. So Inori does lose his main Nexus, plants it right back down immediately. Now Thorzain may be able to kill it once again. Is Inori going to be able to get the cancel off? No cancel. Loses 400 minerals.
And that is basically 800 minerals lost. And because of that good game, Thorzain taken out Inori here. And Rob, this tournament is slowly becoming the tournament of foreigners.
We could call it the topsy-turvy tournament.
We might as well be in Korea, Rob. We got 20 Koreans in this tournament. We've got 10 Europeans, and we've got 2 North American players in Idra and Huck. And so far, the foreigners are taking it to the Koreans. They are winning. I don't know the overall statistics, but we've got Grubby winning. We've got Huck winning. We've got Thorzain now up 1-0 on his opponent. 2 foreigners canceling each other out in Zaka against Idra, where Zaka was able to take that 2-0. But
actually, yeah, let's look at that bracket. Because there's been, there haven't been that many results, right? There's been Oh wait, a big.
It's been a couple
well,
matches.
the thing is that a lot of the results were Korean versus Korean as well.
Yeah, yeah. But this tournament, everyone was saying, well, I mean, this might as well be the GSL. We got 20 Koreans over here. But the foreigners are playing extremely well. And, of course, coming up next is going to be the map Entombed Valley here between Inori and Thorzain. Thorzain basically knew that his opponent devoted so much to that early DT in the last game that as soon as his Medivacs came out, he was going to be able to go for a counter drop. And control-wise, he did very, very good job there. The Colossus, the last kind of saving hope of Inori, was taken out so quick. And because of that, Thorzain takes game 1 and is up 1-0 in this series, with Inori now facing elimination.
Yeah, Thorzain, man. Yeah, I mean, EG's got to be happy about that one.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, we didn't even mention that, but
Yeah.
Thorzain just joining EG, I think about a week ago. And here he is.
With one of the most exciting, I don't know, coolest? I want a word better than coolest.
Awesomerous.
Innovative? It was like an innovative announcement. You know, the announcement video
Yeah.
that they did was super cool, engaging.
Yeah, I like that people believe that that was like the end all of announcements, and then MLG was like, "What do you guys talk? No, you're actually wrong. We're still going to continue teasing you guys, because that's how it works in this medium."
You need that buzz, man.
Yeah, In Control might stop, but that doesn't mean the Sundances and the MLG Adams of the world are going to stop anytime soon.
Oh, MLG Adams, such a hype monster.
He is.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so going into game 2 here, once again, this is going to be Thorzain versus Inori while we wait for the players to get prepped and ready. Inori's probably feeling a little bit shaken here. Actually, let's take a look at those. Do you happen to know which player chose the other?
Well, Thorzain was the DreamHack winner here, so I believe he was higher seeded. I know you have the seeds over there. If you look at the bracket real quick, we can see who was actually higher seeded in this. I want to say that he was. Inori qualified.
Because Inori was like barely in.
Yeah, Inori barely qualified. So again, the players into the game here. But do you have those results?
Just
What was that right there?
Hmm?
Is that it?
No. Doesn't have numbers.
Oh. Well, that's a shame.
Mm-hmm.
Figure it out here in just a little bit.
Yeah. Lots of action always happening on at least one of the streams here.
Yeah. Right now, over on the main stream, I'm not sure what the next matchup was. Let me get that information for you real quickly. It is. Oh wow, it's Stefano going up against Ryung.
Yep.
There we go, getting the correct lobby host. Let me make sure players are ready. And we will get this started here. What do you think about Entombed Valley?
I like the modified spawn locations. So